Hey good people, once again it is Tanisha coming to you live and in color. Just once again to just talk about some things that I'm thinking about. This one is, I want to talk about all the liars in your life. Believe it or not, you have a lot of liars that you've dealt with and that you're quite possibly dealing with right now in your life. And when I say liars, let me preface that by saying this. You came into this world as a baby, a toddler, a child. And at that point in time in your life, there were few things that you believed about yourself. You didn't know yourself. You just were living. But as you grew, the people around you began to tell you things about yourself that were contradictory to what really was going on. Because when you came in as a toddler and you came in as a baby, as a toddler and a child, you were limitless. There was, in your mind, you were limitless. I mean, you probably would jump off dressers, you probably would jump off rocks, high places. You know, you would just be adventurous. You would just do things with little inhibitions, with little fear. But as you grew, you know, people such as your parents, your friends, your family, your teachers, they began to say things that were contradictory to this adventurous nature. Your mom would say, no, don't do that because you're going to hurt yourself. Your friends and your family, you know, no, you can't do that because they've been programmed to believe that you can't do that. And this is as a little child you've been told this. Your teachers. Some of you all have even had teachers who went so far as to tell you you're stupid, that you won't accomplish anything, that you'll never become anything. And some of you have had friends and family that have told you that also. Parents even. So that created in you a different type of spirit. You came with this good, limitless, unbound spirit. But as you begin to interact with people, your spirit began to more and more become broken. And a lot of us don't realize this. We just figure, you know, I'm just who I am. But the thing about it is that now in your life, if you're older, those things that happened when you were little, they have impacted you. You know, oftentimes I run across people and they say stuff like, you know, I can't sing. Well, you may not be able to sing correctly or with pitch or intonation. However, you can be taught to do it and you can learn to do it. So I guess I say that to say that people need to begin, you and me also, we need to begin to reprogram the way we think. We need to stop thinking, I can't, I won't, I couldn't, I would never, to I can, I shall, I will, and I did. So when I say reprogram, we have to begin to change the way we think. Those things that we are so afraid of doing. Like say for instance, I'm a business owner. And I moved from corporate America as an attorney to being a makeup artist. Big jump. Big jump. And initially when I started off, I was afraid. Like, I'm getting ready to have to rebuild. Money was an issue, obviously. It just was a lot of issues going on, and I was afraid. However, after a few years, I had listened to several motivational speeches by other individuals, and I just began to change the way that I speak. If I feel like I'm going to have that I want a prosperous business, a successful business, I begin to say that. I begin to speak that over my business. My business is successful. I have several clients. I'm obtaining new clients even as we speak. When people think of what I provide, makeup artistry, they think of me. My name is synonymous with the makeup artistry. I began to just release all these different things into the atmosphere. So one thing about it is you can create your future and your surroundings and your atmosphere with the words you speak. Just like someone can say something negative to impact you, you can say something positive to impact yourself. If you want a business, you want to start a business, you're tired of working for someone else, begin to say, I want to start my own business. And not that I only want to start my business, I will start my own business. If you feel like you want to be a millionaire, begin to speak, I shall be a millionaire. If you feel like you want to get married and have better relationships, speak, I shall get married and I shall have better relationships. So the point that I'm making is that you have to take away from you have to remove from yourself all the junk, the trash, the negativity that people have poured into you over your lifetime that you didn't even really recognize was there, but it is subconsciously hindering you from moving forward. See, words have very potent power. You can say some things to people. You know how they say sticks and stones break my bones, but words will never hurt me? That's a lie. Because there's some people right now watching this video who someone said something to you maybe 5, 10, 15 years ago, and you still replay that thing in your mind. You still replay that in your heart. When you see that person, that's the first thing you think of, what they said to you at that point in time. So words are very, very powerful. Words have an impact that reaches far beyond what you see. So if that's the truth, then how about we take that energy, that vibration, that frequency that words have and focus it in a positive direction. I shall be wealthy. I am wealthy. I am a business owner. I am in a great marriage. I have children who are obedient and well behaved and intelligent. My life is good. When people ask me how am I doing, a lot of times I say great and getting better. And it's not to be sarcastic, it's not to be proud, it's not to be arrogant or haughty. But what I'm saying is that I'm doing great. In my eyes, I'm doing great. I'm healthy. I have income. I have good friend relationships, good family relationships. In my mind, I'm doing great. Because I know of a lot of people who have none of those things. And not to compare myself with people, but in the grand scheme of things, I'm not in the hospital, I'm healthy, my faculties work, my mind works. So I'm doing great and I'm getting better. And that last part of it, I'm getting better, basically means that whatever area I'm lacking in, I'm surely, whether it's slowly but surely, moving to tackle those areas and overcome those areas also. So that's why when people ask me, how you doing? Great and getting better. That's what I say. So instead of when someone asks you, ooh, girl, whoo, my job, I can't stand my job. But then you don't understand why you end up fired. Because you created a garden and dropped seeds in that garden. Ooh, I can't stand my job. Somebody asks you, about your financial situation. Girl, I'm broke. I don't never have no money. But then you don't understand why you never have any money. Because you keep calling poverty to you. You keep saying, come here, poverty, poverty. But then you can't understand why you remain impoverished. Or maybe you've had some relationships that were not good in the past. So you start saying stuff like, oh, girl, all men is dogs. All men are going to cheat. All men ain't worth nothing. Or all females, all they want is to get in your pocket. Or all females, they don't want to do nothing but just mooch off of you and leech off of you. Or, whatever manner of negative expression you have against a certain situation, you cannot be surprised when that negativity continuously comes to you.